1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, Denver's going to... Oh, they're going to roll.
Really?
I had Jacksonville. Jacksonville's not going to Denver in a snowstorm and winning.
Fires toward the end zone. That ball is going to be caught for the touchdown. Parker Washington caught it in the left corner of the end zone. And Jacksonville strikes first. Fires left side. Wants Brenton Strange in the left side of the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown to Brenton Strange. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Jacksonville has retaken the lead. Trevor takes it. Runs to the right. Runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run by Trevor Lawrence. Goes another back for SETN. Tries to make him miss. Down to the 5. Down to the goal line. Touchdown. 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 A 10-yard touchdown pass to Travis Etienne. The Jags have extended the lead. How good is that? Fires downfield, and that ball's going to be picked off. The Jags intercepted. Jarian Jones went up and got it near the 30-yard line of the Jaguars. The defense takes it away in a huge moment.
Team effort. Just thankful that a small market team like us can come into a place like Mile High and get it done.
They just go hop on the bandwagon right now. Everybody in this locker room on the Jaguars team, even upstairs, we know everybody probably gonna try to hop on this bandwagon now, but we don't want anybody. They can stay where they at. It's us. It's all about the Jags. Everybody but us. Excuse my language, mama and dad, grandma, but everybody but us.
1010XL 92.5 FM presents Jaguars Today with your hosts Mike Dempsey, Tony Smith, David Garrard, and Dylan Denmark.
Good morning, Duval. The times, they are a-changing. Your Jacksonville Jaguars went into Denver and beat that A yesterday and are 11-4 and one of the hottest teams in the National Football League. Welcome into Jaguars Today on a Victory Monday. Tony Smith, good morning.
Good morning.
Damn it, we wore the same shirt again. Unbelievable. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, at least I didn't wear my 10-gallon hat today.
Baby.
The Bronco Buster, David Garrard, has ridden into the Jaguars Today studios this morning. Good morning, DG.
Man, that was a long ride on my horse to get here, but it's so sweet now that I'm here.
Is he broke down like the rest of the Broncos?
Now, yes, he is, but he is still ready to ride. He's ready to ride all the way up to the Colts, baby. Come on now. He's still ready to go.
There's more horses.
He just needs to be fed a little bit.
More horses on the way, and we're going to handle our business. Now at this point, and again, today is going to be about the Jaguars going into Denver and stealing their soul, but I cannot picture this team losing one of these last two games at this point in time. I get it. No. Funny things happen in the National Football League, but, like Tennessee beat Kansas City. Well, Tennessee beat Kansas City's second and third string quarterbacks after they'd been eliminated from the playoffs, and you saw what that lack of incentive resulted in. I don't think that's going to be the case in Week 18.
No, talking about it a little bit with Prosser during, the crossover here a few minutes ago, and I'm not saying it to say I don't think the Jags can lose any game that they're playing going forward. It's the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody. But when the Jaguars if the Jaguars lose another game this season, it will be a surprise when they do. They're playing at a level where they can beat anybody. Bring anybody on. It doesn't mean they will beat everybody or anybody, but they can. And when they don't, the way this team is playing, Dave, I'm just going to be going, how did it happen? Right? That's going to be the way that it feels if the bubble does burst at any point. Not that I'm expecting it to burst, but the NFL is the NFL. Things happen. But when it happens, it will be a surprise when the Jaguars lose a game again.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be pissed if we lose a game again. I'm just being for real. We are playing at such a level that, no, it should not even be close. And it is the NFL, and anybody can beat you at any given time, absolutely. But when we are playing the way that we are, we should not get beat by either one of these last two teams. Division does make things happen, and yes, but still, if we just play at that level, not saying 5 touchdowns and 500 yards, not that kind of level, just playing ball, if we're just playing ball, we should not lose another game.
Yeah, and they're playing good ball, obviously, right? I mean, that's an understatement. But to lean into what you're talking about with Trevor Lawrence, some of the numbers that have been coming out after yesterday's performance, he is the fourth quarterback since 1970 to have a 2-game stretch with 10 touchdowns and no turnovers. Okay, the other ones are Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Drew Brees. Oh.
It's pretty good.
That seems like good company.
Pretty good company.
He's the second quarterback to have 8 passing and 2 rushing touchdowns in a 2-game span. Tom Brady in 2007 when he was throwing, what did he throw that year? 50, right?
Yeah.
I think 50, and then Manning put it up to like 55 for the record, whatever the case may be. His last few weeks, and I get it. You look at the games prior to that, they weren't all against world beater defenses.
Yeah.
But this was the team that had 58 sacks coming in. And a lot of the sacks they had yesterday are when Trevor Lawrence decided to take off and run, tuck the ball, and they got him within a yard of the line of scrimmage. So, you had the one where he got dropped for like a 13-yard loss, but Loggeman on the broadcast like, look out, McCary's hurt. Right. And on that next play, McCary, I don't know why he didn't take a knee and go out, honestly, at the time. I think they were trying to run a little tempo, whatever, up tempo. And he gave up an inside move, and it was over immediately. And that was the one big one, I thought. But this was a defense that was very, very legit. In fact, so legit that a lot of people thought, well, the real Trevor Lawrence will show up. And guess what? He did.
He did. You know what? And he is playing so out of his mind, but not out of his mind in a way where you're like, he's doing things he can never duplicate. He's just making the throws. He's making every throw, and his receivers are making the catches for him. He's not. Dan Orlovsky said it this morning. It's not like they've schemed guys wide open and there's a wheel route down the sideline that Trevor's been hitting all these big plays. It's not. He is putting the ball on guys that are draped at times with coverage on them, or he's using his legs. He's getting into the red zone, which has been the bane of his existence his whole career almost. He's getting in the red zone, and he's making the plays. He's just hitting guys that are open. He's putting the ball in places where the DB can't get it, but his receivers can. I wasn't here last week, but that throw to BTJ in the end zone was amazing. I mean, I looked at it a few times, and I'm like, I don't even know how. But that's how he's playing. That's the level that he's playing at. And like I said, it's not like he's playing like a Superman. He's not playing like Superman. He's just playing within the game, but he is hitting on all cylinders.
That throw yesterday that I would put in that category was that first down that they got to Parker Washington on the third drive,
that
right?
got us going.
It did, Dave.
Yeah.
And he has shown, we tend to fill our comments with hyperbole at times, right? We get caught up in the wave of emotion, but I truly wonder how many quarterbacks in the NFL physically can make that play with their body going full speed left, and he throws it 3/4 to the right on a line. I mean, on a tightly covered receiver.
Yeah.
And put it right there on Parker Washington. And go look at the touchdown he threw to Parker later. Unbelievable.
A lot of throws.
Almost like the defender, he dematerialized and the ball went right through him. Like there was no window to get him the ball. He is feeling it right now.
There wasn't many times where you thought, oh, man, the guy is just wide open. There were a few shots that, we did hit or we didn't hit where we thought the guy might have been kind of a little bit wide open. But you could see why they were why they are the number one defense. Like, at first, I was like, oh, shoot.
Wow, they were blanketing
This
guys.
is going to be a 9-3 game, because they're just – the quarterbacks can't do anything in this game. And then all of a sudden, both quarterbacks started to get into a rhythm. Our defense would shut them down, though. When I'm sorry, I'm going through the whole game in this 1 second, but – man, it's a lot to get into.
Well, we got a lot of time to do that today, and we will do exactly that. Good morning, Coach Denmark. How are things? Man, another breakfast bowl for you, huh? Come on, man. Come on, right out of the gate. Somebody picked Denver to win this week.
Oh, I did hear that.
In this group.
And he stood on it like quite a few times because he had the opportunity to be like, no,
are
you know what?
Sure you want to stay with that?
No, I just think that the Broncos are going to win, guys.
Man, he did the mocking voice on you right now.
Yeah, you stay over there.
Hey, he'd be mad at me.
Yeah.
You're David Garrard. You can get away with that. All right. But we got the whole crew here with us on this Reaction Monday, a Victory Monday, obviously, for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting kind of used to it these days. Any T-shirts left in there, Dylan?
A couple, 6 of them.
All right. If we got a half dozen, I mean, if you want a T-shirt and you're able to pick one up at World Headquarters on Victory Monday, I'm ready to empty the prize closet of them today. You know, let's get them out into the hands of the people that want to wear them and represent. While the getting's good, while they can still enjoy them for the rest of this season. So if you want to get in today, 641-1010 on the phone line, same number for the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. You can hit us up on, you can follow us or watch us, stream us on YouTube, X, Facebook. You can also comment on all those platforms or find us on social media at MD_1010XL, at 1010XL Fat Tony, at David Garrard _9, and at 1010XL Denmark.
I am so happy right now for Duval County.
Thank you, Holiday. We appreciate you. You missed. Holiday was back recently. Yeah, we got some new fresh takes from Holiday.
Can't wait.
He is loving life. All right, so let's talk a little Jaguar ball today. Mostly all good. There's a little bad. Some injuries yesterday started to pile up. Interior offensive line and the secondary got hit yesterday. So let's hope that those guys can overcome and at least some of them get back for the Indianapolis game coming up this week, but we'll not be able to tell that for sure this morning. So let's reflect on the Jaguars going into Denver and showing them who's boss. And man, Ravens, just hang on to a double-digit fourth-quarter lead, please, and we'd be sitting there in the 2 spot right now in the AFC playoff picture. I don't think New England's – that was the one that New England could lose. Denver has the Chargers still to go, and I don't know if the Chargers will be in position to challenge for the division, so I don't know what the incentive will be for the Chargers in Week 18. It might be a case of we're the 5 seed or the 6 seed or the 7 seed, and do you go all out in that scenario? Don't know, but the Jags did all they could yesterday to put themselves in position and take advantage if Denver or New England slips up along the way. All right, we're ready to roll. This is Jaguars Today on a Victory Monday. Your calls welcome here on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today from the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL.
And he's not moving. That was a heck of a hit.
Good health is an important part of a successful program.
A guy who was number 5 on our depth chart is now our starting wideout.
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update. Jacksonville on 1010XL.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Dream Finders Homes Monday on Jaguars Today.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Jacksonville.
The holidays are happening. Whether you're ready or not, 1010XL's Holiday Gift Guide is here to help. Loaded with great gift ideas from Beaches Dermatology, Wicca Candle Bar, and Beards Diamonds. Start shopping and saving at 1010XL.com.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Come
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more. Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
What Major League Baseball pitcher holds the record for most career no-hitters and over 5,000 strikeouts?
Just letting your homeowner's insurance renew each year may cost you money. Shop around and you may find a better plan. Let Southern Oak Insurance give you an option at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Nolan Ryan's 7 career no-hitters might be an unbreakable record, but his 5,714 strikeouts certainly is.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. You know, invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air and Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All I do is win, no matter what.
David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
And they stay there, and they stay there.
And sometimes they have a hat in that hand.
To match.
Those hands go up, baby.
Yeah.
We have Bronco bust in here with DG. I mean, by the way,
you even own that hat.
I do. I got 3 of them.
Do you really? I can believe it. You're the Mr. Fedora guy. You went through a whole hat phase.
We love to go out to Colorado when we can, go skiing, and I like to buy the hats and wear them out there. Who's the black guy walking through the airport with the cowboy hat, and he's not little?
Who was your haberdasher? Who was your guy? Like, you had a deal, right, when you were with the team that somebody, because you were, all of a sudden, DG goes from very nicely dressed to like, whoa, hey,
Yes.
here, New York Fashion Week is showing up here.
It was due to the Rose Agency downtown.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. Well, shout out.
Hook me up. Yep.
Yep. And it's,
Hey, he's not doing it anymore.
no,
so.
but I'm saying
But-
it's turned your life path down a different dusty
Which
road.
I never thought it would ever go down into fashion.
Well, look at you now, man. All right, so
Look
very
at me now.
fashionable.
Look at our Jags now, baby.
Look at him. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Here's Liam Cohen. Is this the best that he has seen Trevor Lawrence play?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's had some stretches in his career where he's really played at a high level, and but the consistency that you're talking about, especially during this stretch that we've had, it's the best I've seen him, in terms of being around him in a short period of time. But it's no surprise, really. We've stayed the course. He has stayed the course. We've tried to make the game tailored to him in a lot of ways, and he's stepping up for us and making critical throws, critical scrambles, protection changes, run cans, alerts. I mean, he's doing it all. He's doing everything that you want your guy to be doing, and he's doing it at a high level right now.
All right, so with all that, he set a lot of praiseworthy things about Trevor Lawrence, but he's also there's a a matter of factness about it. Like he's had some pretty good stretches in his career, and I think this is the key of what they're trying to impart right now. Dave, Liam said in the post game, he said a lot of things in the post game yesterday. Oh, poor small market Jacksonville had to go into Mile High and find a way to get a win. Lucky us. Good fortune shined upon us. But he said, look, the guys are not going, we beat the Broncos. We accomplished the mission. We're like, all right.
We did.
We got this one. It's Parker Washington every week, 1-0, chop wood, carry water. They're really trying to buy into that. And I saw Jarian Jones in the locker room, Tony, yesterday saying, we don't care. This is what we do. If you want to react to it the way you want to react to it, basically. But we're not doing anything different. We're showing up every week. We're taking every game seriously. And I think you saw that full effect last week when they hung 48 on a really bad team. They could have shown up and just laughed their way through that and won it 30-20.
Just got the win.
Just got the win and moved on, right? And no, they took care of it. They focused on the task at hand.
Yeah.
And then you had a much bigger task this week, and obviously they were not unprepared for it.
Yeah, they are the scariest kind of team, I think, this time of year. Dave, you played in the league, so you've seen this kind of thing throughout your time around it. The team that can turn molehills into mountains, right? As far as what you say about us, it's we're going to turn that into the rest of the year. You're going to feel the heat. Right, of that kind of comment. And there's a team that comes up every now and then that finds a way to really grasp that and use it week to week to fuel that fire. A team that finds that is dangerous, especially one, if the quarterback's going to be the best player on the team every week, they're really, really hard to beat. And right now, they got the combination of those two things going.
Absolutely. Coach said it in his little talk there. He said the consistency that Trevor has been at here lately. And that's what it's been. It's just been him being consistent. We've seen all these throws be made by him, but we've seen a lot of poor throws be made in between all these good throws. That's not the case right now. He is just making consistently good throw after consistently good throw and using his legs. This is finally, we're at a moment in his career where he's like, you know what? Now I realize why David Garrard has been saying use my legs this whole time. I'm happy.
DG was right all
happy
along.
I could be helping him in those situations. Yes, use your legs. Get your team that first down. That's when he dove on that one first down. I said, me and my wife were laughing so hard because I said, when guys throw those fishes in Seattle and they just come kind of dead to you, fly, and that's exactly what.
You talking about the one on the sideline?
Yes.
Yes. Zach Allen was chasing him. I think Zach Allen was like, oh, he's going to step out of bounds. Yep. And he kind of olayed right past him, and Trevor just put the brakes on. He's like, dead fish flop.
Dead fish flop. Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Dead fish flop for 2 yards.
He's doing so much within the game that you don't really think, oh, that wasn't that amazing. No, that wasn't that. But when you put them all together, he's just playing at such a high level. You can tell the game has slowed down for the man.
It's fantastic. I mean, he's playing with confidence, and
absolutely,
his guys are rewarding him. And I mean, Parker Washington deserves a lot of credit for what he did yesterday, because a lot of it was run after the catch with Parker Washington. It was good throws, but he made big chunks after the catch as well. And in fact, Fred Taylor and JP outvoted me. I voted for Trevor for player of the game. They went with Parker Washington.
Yeah, so I was saying, because I know that is always the conversation, who's going to get player of the game, and I'm saying to myself, Trevor's probably going to get it, but Parker Washington has earned it. And Trevor earned it too, but all those moments when everybody at this table, everybody that was watching the game on TV at the stadium thinking, okay, this is where we don't convert that third down. This is when they're going to get the ball. They're going to cut the lead in half. They're going to now get the ball back. Not that I was saying, oh, whoa, here we go again type thing, but you just knew the way the Broncos had been playing all year, they're going to tie this game back up at some point. And because you thought, oh, the fourth quarter has just started. Man, we're up 15 or 17, whatever we are. And you're thinking, okay, they just got their 3. All right, if we don't get this first down, Parker Washington makes the guy miss. And you're like, for some reason, we're making these plays now, and we're not allowing this Houston thing to creep back up on us.
No. And look, that's the thing. If they can keep their eyes forward and take care of their own business, Houston's behind.
And I meant Houston in 29-10.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm not going to say that there wasn't a point. I'm like, there's a lot of time
left.
And there's a Denver team that had scored 33 against the Giants in the fourth quarter. But if Trevor Lawrence had a game yesterday where he held on to the ball too long in the exchange with the running back, fumbled it, turned it over, threw a pick on fourth down, stepped out of bounds to take a huge sack on third down, people would be lambasting. See, it was all a mirage. See,
it was their quarterback.
But their quarterback did that. It was like, oh well,
No, and we've got to take our hat off to the defense in the way they played. They bent, but did not break. They would stop them in the red zone. They would get the turnovers at the right times. Like this was a full team effort. We did a great job in special teams by getting their guys down because every time they brought the ball out, I'm thinking, oh, there's a crease there. Oh, we got him down. So there was a lot of that. They are a very good team, and they are a very good team for a reason, and they looked like it, but they were the ones making those mistakes in inopportune times, and we were the ones capitalizing on our efforts, and history is made.
Tons of key plays. I mean, Eric Murray's tackle on Jaleel McLaughlin early, where he kind of like, did he not clothesline him on that? You know the one I'm talking about? Like,
slung him down.
There was nobody.
He
was
if
out the back door.
If that guy kept his balance at all, he was
gone. Right?
Yep.
And so, but he wasn't.
No.
And then they didn't score on the drive. Like little things like that they just made the key plays. And look, Denver hit some plays on him, right? Denver's a really good football team. Nobody's saying that the Jags are 50 points better than the Broncos. 14 is a different story. But, I mean, seriously, look, Cortland Sutton's good. Troy Franklin's good. They're going to hit a few plays. They broke a few tackles on that long run by R.J. Harvey for the touchdown. But you answered.
Yeah. I can hear the radio in Denver today in my mind, and there will be fans that say, the Jaguars got us when we were at our worst. And I'm like, I don't know what game you watched.
Right. But who imposed that on you?
I don't even think Denver played bad.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. They were not at their worst. They were okay in that game. They weren't at their best in that game yesterday, but they played okay. They hit Trevor over and over and over and over again.
15 times.
Matter, right?
Wow.
Like they were doing exactly what they've done all year on that side of the ball. The Jags scored 34.
But you know who didn't? Nick Bonito and Zach Allen.
Right.
They handled the two biggest guys that they had to handle yesterday. All right, we got to take a time out here. I know the lines are stacking up, and we want to get to you, but we've got a lot to get off our chest as well. So when we come out of the break, we'll go right to your calls, including a guy on the line who I know was at the game yesterday and wanting to weigh in. So we'll take your calls at 641-1010 on a reaction victory Monday. Your Jags improved to 11-4 with a 34-20 win over the Denver Broncos. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today for the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000 and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
Jaguars Today.
You're settled into a Dream Finders Homes Monday.
Yo, it's your main man ET here for Twin Peaks, and this season of giving starts with getting. Twin Peaks launches their holiday bonus card event. Buy a gift card for someone on your list, and we'll hook you up with a bonus card just for you. Because giving feels great, but getting rewarded for it, even better. Share the gift of crave-worthy food, ice-cold 29-degree beers, and a good time at Twin Peaks. And treat yourself while you're at it. Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views. Bonus cards are redeemable January 1st through January 31st, 2026 at participating locations.
Are you searching for a career in the HVAC industry? Florida Home AC is looking for an A-team, full-time positions for qualified individuals to train for HVAC service technicians, install mechanics, and sales consultants. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and click on careers to find out more. We're talking great compensation, a 5-day work week, no downtime in the off-season, and a company-provided vehicle. Check it all out at FloridaHomeAC.com/career. That's FloridaHomeAC.com/career. Equal opportunity employer.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Every year we have gentlemen come in with the same problem. They just don't know what to buy their wife for Christmas. Well, one thing we can start off telling them is they've come to the right place because at Underwoods it's been our business since 1928 to keep in our stores what ladies want to own. We have a professional credentialed staff that'll treat you the way you expect to be treated, and they can really help solve your problem. We have North Florida's finest collection of diamond jewelry, an extensive collection of pearls. You might be interested in seeing some of the hot new designer jewelry pieces from names like David Yurman, John Hardy, or Roberto Coin. If it's a watch you want, we carry Rolex and other watches that are considered the best. And the one thing you'll love and she'll recognize is the hand-wrapped silver package with a satin ribbon our gifts come in. So make this a Christmas to remember at Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
It's the Jaguars' final home game of the 2025 regular season, and you don't want to miss it. Join us for our fan appreciation game as the Jaguars face off against the Tennessee Titans in a can't-miss division matchup. It's your chance to cheer on the team as they take the field in their Prowler throwbacks for one last time this season. Secure your seats now and be a part of the action. Go to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Jaguars Today on 1010XL with David Garrard is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
All right, keep grinding, Jaguars. It is not done yet. Just keep marching right along. They are shooing people away from the bandwagon, and that's fine. That is their prerogative. I saw Eric Armstead posted one little meme or GIF or GIF or whatever you call it of Ja Morant. Basically like, oh, get out of here. You don't want to talk to us when you're not talking to us now, kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take all the bandwagon.
Hey, look, Liam is playing a psychological masterclass on these guys. The small market comment was likely just a poorly executed attempt by Sean Payton to go, probably people don't realize how good they are because they play in a small market and you don't see them.
His wording was so bad
he didn't deliver it well. So Liam's like, oh. Okay, small market.
I love the small market comment from Liam.
He was apparently leaning into it all week with these guys. And, people can say, oh, that's dumb. It's working, right?
Absolutely.
Michael Jordan had to convince himself every night that somebody on the other team was going to do something. Whatever.
Why does his shoe look better than mine? I'm about to give him 75.
What did he say? He said what? and it would
75 tonight.
It would get him up for that day. And it worked. I'm not saying the Jags are Michael Jordan. I'm just saying that as an example. Even the greatest use those tricks to get themselves up. for those circumstances.
There's nobody in the league doing it better than the Jaguars right now. A little disappointing that we didn't get to see how far Cam Little could make it.
I know.
Oh, he was so excited in pregame. You seen it in pregame? 73. He was, and 73 was good from 5 more yards.
He could have been at
he might have hit
80.
it from 80, but he did come up short on the 75.
He did.
Then they moved it in 2 yards, and he boomed it through, and he's like, ooh, like kid in a candy store.
I was
man.
waiting for it.
Oh, I know.
We didn't need it.
We did not. We did not need. Shout out to D-Rock. D-Rock did have Parker Washington, the player he hates, as his X factor. He did have him as his X factor last Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
We kid people. It's become a thing with D-Rock and Parker Washington. He does not hate him, but don't let D-Rock know I told you that. All right, let's go to the lines here. Cody was at the game in Denver yesterday. Was excited all week to go to it. Cody, I am sure it lived up to your expectations. Duval!
Man, guys, it's a beautiful day yesterday. Trevor's playing like an MVP right now. And I know we probably won't get the respect we deserve from clowns like Richard Sherman or Bill Simmons, but we're going to ride this thing, guys. We're going to keep winning, and I think this team can go to the Super Bowl, guys. Let's go, Jags.
Let's go. I think they can. I'm not saying they will, but I think they can.
Oh,
yes.
absolutely. We've got the team, quarterback, everything you need.
And, and what'll happen is if they were to go to the Super Bowl and win it, well, this was the year that Mahomes didn't make it. Well, Mahomes had a chance to make it,
Sure
didn't
did.
he? He wasn't good enough to make it this year. Sorry, the Chiefs weren't good enough. Nor were the Ravens, apparently, or anybody else who falls by the wayside. You line up, we line up, let's go. And let's find out now. We're a long way away from that. Jags haven't even officially clinched the playoffs.
I know. It's crazy.
But I'm not too concerned about that happening at this point in time. All right. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the game yesterday. Sterling is in St. Augustine next up here on Jaguars Today. Good morning, Sterling.
They got a crowd with them.
Yeah. What's up, boys? What's up, Sterling and friends?
What a game.
Yeah, baby.
What a game. Parker Washington, Trevor Lawrence, the defense, Jones, everyone was on fire. I'm so blessed and thankful. I'm a Jaguars fan since day one. Let's go.
Let's go.
I cannot wait. Let's go. I cannot wait to be in the playoffs. Hey, we just got to beat Unk next week.
Yeah, that might be Grandpa.
He is
at this
Grandpa.
point. He may not be Unk anymore. He might have aged out. Sterling, glad you're fired up, man. And you're allowed on the bandwagon, apparently, if you've been with them since day one. No question about it. How about this? Shout out to freaking Logan Cook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who averaged 52 yards average net on his 6 punts yesterday. 4 of them inside the 20. Only 1 of them went into the end zone. He was phenomenal.
I think it was the last one. The last one was like crucial, and we caught it on like the 5-yard line.
The first one pinned him.
Oh,
deep,
yeah.
right. I mean, like all game long. This guy was just nails, man.
Yeah.
And now, like when Cam Little had his little wobble in the middle of the season. Let's not even talk about it.
I know, right?
Like it's gone now, and this dude is just automatic, and the special teams are on fire, and let's go.
They were surrounding their returners because I was worried about Mims and what he could do.
He's a good returner.
But man, as soon as he would get started, somebody would be laying the wood on him. It was the whole game was just beautiful to see all the way around. Like I said, defensively, the way the guys were just getting after him, and they didn't always have the most amazing pass rush, which we've known that to be an issue at times, but they were still doing so good in the back end with the DBs that they were making it hard. And then even Bo Nix was still struggling. Their QB was struggling, not our QB.
And struggling is a relative term. I mean,
struggling in the big moments when they needed plays.
Granted. All right, that's a good way to put it. I would agree, though, if the Jags, Tony, could add one thing right now, just give me one more pass rusher. That's what I would want. One more pass rusher. Like, I feel like all the offensive weapons are in place. We've got enough offensive linemen, even with a couple of guys down at any given moment. We can rotate it, and they played above expectation this year.
It's time for another one.
We could just use one more. We're not going to get it. I mean, we got what we got this year, right?
This year, yeah.
That's what I'm talking. Like, if I could add something for the home stretch, and I wonder if they looked at Matthew Judon. Was he might have been claimed? Was he waived or
He was waived?
So Buffalo had a higher priority.
Yeah,
to pick him up.
it went through and then he signed as a free agent.
That was it. Yeah,
it went through.
Yeah. So and look, maybe they just don't feel like he's got a whole lot left. Or I mean, obviously he was waived.
Didn't do anything this year,
right? Or he doesn't fit the scheme or whatever. I think at this point we all feel that we should trust the front office. They've made many more good decisions.
Absolutely.
You can talk about a couple of notable mistakes that they've made, but you're not going to bat 1,000. So. Just on fire.
I can tell you, I was glad we had Brenton Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
And not Mr. Ingram. Not that he was a bad player, but our guy actually stepped up, made some really big plays. Great job by him. I know he made some plays in the blocking game, too.
Dirty work stuff he does.
Yeah, man. I love it, too.
Who's that on line 3, Tony?
That's Miso.
Miso? Is that Miso, Dylan? All right. Miso on the west side. Let's get him in before the break. Miso, what's up?
Duval.
Yeah, we don't respond to that. Duval! That's how we do it around these parts now, Miso. So, what's up, man?
I called in last week on Victory Monday. I told you we're going to leave Mile High Stadium with a bad taste in the Broncos' mouth. And y'all said we need to let it break down first. We're not sure about that, but I called it.
No, what we said, if you called last Monday, we said we're not talking about the next game next Monday. So, by the way, Tony, did you pick the Broncos to win?
No.
No. Did I pick the Broncos to win? No. Dylan, I can't speak for it, but so you're not you called it. Makes it sound like you were one of a million people that actually thought the Jags were going to win this game, Miso.
But now I'm calling Jet over the Patriots this weekend. They're going to put us into the 2, and then the Broncos will lose to the Chargers. We will host the AFC Championship.
All right, you know what? That one I will give you credit for. Yeah. All right, if the Jets beat the Patriots, I will remember you, Miso, and give you full credit for that, which I think has very little chance of happening. But I'll be rooting for it. I hope you're right. All right, we got to take a timeout. We'll come back if you're on the line. Stay right there, 641-1010. On a Victory Monday, we'll get to your calls more straight ahead on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Jaguars today.
For the renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. 1010XL. Non-stop Knowles. Search 1010XL Seminoles on YouTube.
Hello, Jacksonville. This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on Sundays. Sometimes it's flag football, weekend yard work, or just playing with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Dreamfinders Homes Monday.
Jaguars today.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Balancing books and the grind of daily practice is what it takes to be a scholar athlete. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, kept healthy by
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists
and the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234
on 1010XL.
New Year's Eve sale prices are happening now at Superior Fireworks in Orange Park. Locally owned superstore with something for everyone at any budget. Stop in today for early savings or online at superiorfireworks.com.
Frank Frangie here for Stanley Pools. If you're dreaming of putting in a pool this year, choosing the right company is the most important decision you'll make. I've trusted Stanley Pools to build my pool, renovate my pool, and maintain my pool. Stanley Pools has been the best in the business since 1988, and they're still family-owned. Call them today at 904-269-7277 or find them online at StanleyPoolsFL.com. That's Stanley Pools, a family tradition of fine swimming pools.
This bowl season, upgrade your game plan with a visit to Burlock & Barrel.
Duval's first distillery dedicated solely to whiskey, right in the Brooklyn Riverside neighborhood. Stop in to see how we turn local grains into small batch whiskey, earning awards at every competition. Book a tour, settle in for a tasting, or escape the scoreboard for a bit at our full whiskey bar. Whether your team's winning or character building, at least your whiskey can be solid. At Burlock & Barrel in Riverside or burlockandbarrel.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Boye Aluakin was hurrying and worrying Denver over the weekend. The Jacksonville Star recorded 11 tackles against the Broncos, with 6 being solo. Number 23 played like the GOAT on defense, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Times are good, spirits are high. Christmas has not been ruined this year by the Jacksonville Jaguars. This they had yesterday.
Played Grinch for the Broncos yesterday.
They absolutely did, and we didn't play our best. Well, who imposed their will on you yesterday? Look, Jags aren't perfect. Probably won't win the Super Bowl, but I could see it. Yeah. I mean, I could see them at least getting through the AFC and taking their chances.
Like I said, anytime they lose from here on out, it's going to be, how'd they lose?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's what they've instilled in everybody, and you should be feeling that. Enjoy this moment. You've been a Jaguars fan long enough to know you don't get to do this ever. Revel in the moment that you have.
And next year, we're just kind of joking on the break about Jacoby Myers. Did anyone tell Jacoby in over the course of his 3-year extension, next year he's going to play in a 40,000-seat capacity stadium, and then he'll be in Orlando for year 2. But, like, all these things are part of, like, how good will your home field advantage be with 40,000? 40,000 could be very loud, right? Yeah. But they're or how about this? What if you have a wave of injuries next year to key players? Nothing's promised to you, right? And you think, well, this is the first year of Liam Cohen. Imagine what it's like in year 2 or 3. Doesn't always work that way. You know?
We'll find out soon enough.
Dan Marino went to the Super Bowl in year 2. Never got back. Right? And so this year, don't look past, don't think about the future right now. Think about this moment in time, man. It can happen for you.
Well, you can't recreate the disrespect card they're playing this year if they do finish this thing out, right? Like, that's done. Like, that's a card that's just pulled off the table. You're going to have to find a different way, to make it happen going into the future, and that may start next week, that you have to start finding different ways. But it's not going to be the same scenario, the same formula year to year. I'm not worried about the formula next year or the year after that. They're hot right now, and right now they have... If the league wasn't on notice 2 days ago, they need to be today to what the Jaguars
I hope
are.
they're not. I hope they're all like, it's fluke, it's
Anybody
whatever,
that
it's
can
this,
go into
it's that.
Denver and do what they did to that Broncos team when the Broncos didn't play bad, the Jaguars just played better than the Denver Broncos.
You guys, the commentators on TV just kept saying, I can't believe they're doing this to this defense in the red zone.
Right. Number
Trevor,
one red zone
yes.
defense in the league.
And they were just going down it, and the guy who said, man, they're just making it look kind of easy, too. But that's just because our quarterback was operating at such a level where he was bringing everybody up to that level. And they were making plays. The touchdown to Britton Strange, I'm thinking the whole time he's running that route, throw it now, throw it now. He's opening the flat. Oh, he's bending up like, oh, great call. And great throw, great catch. Like, they just couldn't be stopped yesterday.
By the way, I found this funny watching the replay of the game. Because, we don't hear the TV broadcast during the game. We're listening to our radio broadcast where he broke a couple of tackles. I believe it was that play where one of the announcers said, Jimmy Johnson used to call that a Venus de Milo play right there. And he goes, for those who aren't familiar with the statue of Venus de Milo, he doesn't have any arms, okay? Because, like, you're basically not wrapping a guy up, right?
Gotcha.
And I thought, how familiar are you with Venus de Milo? Because it's a she, okay? It's not a he. It's a she who doesn't have any arms. But anyway, somebody trying to get all cultured on the broadcast yesterday. What do we got? Art in Orlando? Let's go to Art next up here on Jaguars Today on a Victory Monday. Art, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Great morning, actually, guys. I live in Orlando now, but grew up in Jacksonville, won all the important games. David, I was there when you threw that crazy Hail Mary to Mike Williams. You remember that
Awesome.
thing?
Mike Thomas.
Yeah, Mike Thomas. There you go. All right. So anyway, down here in Orlando, even though the team is coming here in 2027, I fully plan on getting season tickets, but it wasn't on television here. You had to go to a sports bar. Luckily, I found a place. Tons of Jags fans. Amazing environment. What a win for the Jags. We all, in our hearts, wanted to win, but to see our guys play like that, I thought was awesome. And I want to call out two players.
Sure.
Who I think are unsung heroes, because to go up against a team like that's 12-2, you can't just win with the skill players on the outside. You got to have some guys doing some dirty work. And I've watched the replays. I'm trying to work, but I just keep watching replays. But I thought Anton Harrison played the game of his life. I thought he was amazing yesterday. And also a guy who I think is indispensable in a game like this is Trayvon Walker. Those two big guys up front, I think, are a huge reason why we won yesterday. What do you guys think about those two guys?
Before we answer that, Art, what was the prime game in that window in Orlando?
There was nothing. Actually, they showed local news. There was no game at all. No game.
Was there a game on CBS at the time?
Yes, there was. There was a CBS game, but there was not a Fox game, and that is a true story, my friend. Yes, 100%
unbelievable.
True.
Wow. Like, that's unbelievable to me. All right, right. All right, thank you, Art. Let's
play in
weigh in on that.
Gainesville next year.
Right. We're taking them to Gainesville. We're going back to Daytona Beach. And I know we were never going to Daytona Beach, but Trayvon was more easy to pick out.
Yes.
Because he was super active, right? He was getting a lot of pressure. And, John Shipley pointed this out. I think it was Ship yesterday, how he's been rushing more inside. We always talked about this for years. Trayvon slid him all over the place. Anthony Campanelli seems to be doing that a little bit more. And I did notice Anton on a couple of occasions in a positive way.
Yes.
Right? A couple of throwing guys out of the club.
He absolutely. I was going to say, if you didn't say it, I was going to say it. He threw Moss, 21, out of the club. I had to pause it, show my kids why we call it throwing him out of the club. I said, look at this grown man right here get up on his tippy toes and go backwards, thinking, somebody please catch me.
His arms flail.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Great block there. Hey, look, a lot of unsung heroes, but I'm sure they're being recognized in the film recap by the coaching staff and called out. And those guys know who's playing well. But, Art, appreciate the call. Glad you're fired up. Let's get Jason on the south side next here on Jaguars Today. Jason, good morning.
Good morning, Duval.
Duval.
Hey, guys, I just want to say, 53 men at one time just joined the Mile High Club.
Wow.
Also, that game is top two of mine. My first is a 2007 4th and 2, David.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good memory. Good memory.
That was my all-time favorite game, but this one is number 2. So I just want to say go Jags, and let's bring it home, baby.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you, Jason. Brad Meester got the cleanest block of all time on that play, as I recall. Not even a question how clean that block was on
Khalif
that 4th
Barnes.
and 2. Was it Khalif?
It was.
I thought Meester had one, too.
He had James Harrison that snuck inside, and he was like, don't go that far inside.
I'm going to have to refresh my
Somebody's
memory.
going through that hole, Mr. Number 9.
Yeah,
there.
I was fortunate. That was back when you could still in Pittsburgh. After 9/11, you couldn't go on the sideline of a lot of games. They used to let you down on the sideline at the end of games all the time. And I thought it was one of the most amazing things in '96. That whole stretch during that winning streak, I would stand there like, how the hell did I get here? Like, why am I allowed to do this?
Yeah.
And then that game in Pittsburgh, that was one of the few places that still did that after 9/11. And I remember being in that atmosphere. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I think on Saturday, one of the Jaguars podcasts with young fans involved with it, they watched that 96 game because it was on YouTube, and a bunch of them that were watching had never seen the game. They had never seen that game in Denver. So they were watching that the day before for the first time. I was like, that's awesome. To see the young generations of fans being exposed to that moment in Jaguars history. You kind of hear about it,
right?
But to feel it as they're getting ready to play that game yesterday, I thought that was really cool.
Don't kid yourself. That is why so many fans of a certain age still can't stand the Jaguars in Denver. John Elway called it the worst loss of his career. Most devastating loss of it. And he had lost 3 Super Bowls. And he said that game, because they felt like they had the team, and they proved it by winning the next 2 after that. But not in 96, he didn't. All right, here we go. Timeout halfway in, and we'll come back with more on a Victory Monday at 641-1010. This is Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars
Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. A strong fence makes a good fence. A strong defense makes a good team.
They're the best defense in the league for a reason.
Each week, Superior Fence and Rail presents the Defensive Player of the Game. Go, D, let's go! On 1010XL.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
It's a Dreamfinders Homes Monday.
Official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's December. You need cash. You also need a new Kia Fast. At Kia on Atlantic, you can get both because it's our year-end cash bash. And during the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event, make no payments for up to 6 months. Or take advantage of 0% APR. Hurry and get to the year-end cash bash. Online at KiaOnAtlantic.com. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here for Big Chief Tire. Right now, you can get 6-month financing through the CFNA credit card and $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. It's a smart way to handle big vehicle needs like new tires, brakes, or repairs without the upfront cost. With no interest for 6 months, there's never been a better time to schedule. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rollin'.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911. GarageDoor911.com.
Coach Campo here, and I just want to tell you about the best pizza I've had right here in Duval, and that's Tony D's Pizza. Tony works hard to make every slice perfect. If you love pizza like I do, you need to go to Tony D's, Bay Meadows and 295.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron, totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's 2 things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
This is your local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Florida's Small Business Development Center at UNF. With yesterday's 34-20 victory against Denver, Jacksonville has now won 6 consecutive games. That is the second longest win streak within a season in franchise history. The Jaguars own a plus 113-point differential during the streak, the best scoring margin over a 6-game span in franchise history, and the best by any NFL team across 6 games in 2025. The Jaguars will look to continue that winning streak on Sunday as they go toe-to-toe with the Indianapolis Colts. 66 degrees at 11:03, time and 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Yeah, Nick Benito, I am checking. He did play. He did play yesterday, for those who were asking.
I thought he
he
missed
had
the game.
Two assists or something like that.
Play.
Yeah, he did play, apparently. And somebody told me that he had asked for a belt for Christmas.
He wanted a little.
Not going to have to wait till Thursday, apparently. Sometimes people like to open that one on Christmas Eve. You know what?
Yeah.
You do you in your house. You want to open it on the Sunday before Christmas?
We got a belt for you.
That's fine.
You can get Jarian's belt.
For a whooping.
Yeah.
We're calling it Strapsonville.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By the way, Jarian.
Yeah.
Like, has ever a man who's been leapt over another man?
Standing still,
straight up,
casually having a conversation. Hey, so
47-inch vertical.
We're doing
later.
pretty good. Hey, a guy is coming at me. Let me just jump over him.
And somebody, some like national NFL guy, I forget who he was, national-ish. Anyway, I see him on Twitter all the time. Posted, he goes, remember that play where Saquon jumped over the player? Oblivious to the fact that this is the player he jumped over.
Yeah.
And he goes, now look what Jarian Jones did on this play. Like,
I don't think it's going to make the same kind of round.
There's a connection. Who was that? R.J. Harvey who got jumped over? Right?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah,
R.J., that's your turn. Your turn.
Yeah.
Now.
You don't think that's going to be on the Madden cover?
No, that's not going to make
you know, on the sideline.
The rounds on Sports Center.
That could be like a cheat code if you tap, X, Y, up, down, whatever. All right. Let's go back to the lines here on a Victory Monday. We're feeling good.
Feeling great.
You got that right. Heading into Christmas.
How would you even try to do that in a video game?
On the sideline.
Can you select the guy that's on the sideline?
Sure, why not?
And
sure, why not? Right? Just move that little. What do you call
go to
that?
the coach and make the coach jump over. It's Andy Reid.
Right. You have to earn that over the course of the season. That's like an unlockable an unlockable achievement.
Yeah.
You get up there, sideline jump. But And then Jarian put those ups to use on that interception now.
He sure did.
I mean, whew.
Sure did.
He can absolutely get up.
Did any word come back from Jordan Lewis?
I haven't heard. I mean, look,
I don't like
Monteric
how
went
it
out,
looked.
came back in. Didn't look good for Jordan Lewis. He got beat up.
Yeah, Coach speaks at 3 o'clock today, I think.
Okay.
Right, and then, of course, McCary and Hainsey both left that game. McCary is apparently a back. I don't look.
I could tell by the way he was being helped off, and he was walking super gingerly. And I remember the actual play. Nothing happened to him. He couldn't get up.
It was the play before. Loggeman called it out on the radio. He's like,
did
he goes, "Look out!"
So
look
when
out.
he got hurt, or when we saw him hurt, the play before is
he
when
got
he
hurt
actually
on the
got
play
hurt.
before, and
Okay.
Loggeman said, "McCary's hurt. McCary's hurt. Watch."
So he
watch
tried to
the
push
interior
through it.
here, and the guy just went right
right
past
by
him.
him.
Went
Like,
right by him,
super
and that
easy.
was. That wasn't the case most of the day. Now they got pressure, they got hits on Trevor, but that
early I was like, damn, this is
that
about
was
to be
one
a
that, like I just didn't
10-sack
understand.
game.
Just go down to one knee and let him sub you out. You don't have to use the timeout.
Yeah,
You're hurt.
yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
I didn't understand why he didn't do that, but whatever.
He's trying to fight, man. He didn't want to miss this action.
I get it, but it ended up, his quarterback taking a big hit. So
he did.
All right, let's go back to the line. 641-1010. John in Murray Hill is next up here on Jaguars Today. John, good morning.
Gentlemen, good morning and a happy Christmas salutations and wonderful Christmas week.
And
to
pleasant
you.
greetings
Yes.
and enthusiastic reciprocity coming your way, sir. Yes.
Well, thank you, sir. What a game yesterday. First of all, a little surreal. I listened to your show on the recordings on Spotify. So shout out to whoever's working at 1010XL who takes care of that. You make my day every day.
Dylan Denmark, ladies and gentlemen, get some
Double
praise
D.
and some love. Double D.
Holding it down.
The greatest double D in Jacksonville history.
Hey, nice.
Other than that other fellow. Yes. Go ahead, John.
I want to give a quick shout out because, I'm among the people who've kind of trashed Walker Little. My man comes in. I don't think he's played a single snap at right guard in his entire professional career, and he played well yesterday. What are your thoughts on moving forward? First of all, I think we should sign Cole Van Allen into a long-term contract at this point. But what does that mean for an offensive line when your former starting left tackle can come and play right guard so well? And I'll take my call off here.
All right. Thank you, John. Dave, you speak to that.
Yeah,
if you
it just seems like everybody on the offensive line can play wherever they're needed to play at. I think guys understand the situation. The GM and the head coach, they found a good group of guys that can be interchangeable. And Cole Van Lannon, he has played amazing. Because I watched him a few times thinking, well, I've got to watch this defensive line because that's all we hear about. And they were just shutting them down. They did so well. Trevor did a great job by not holding on the ball too long. And when he did, he would take off and make some plays with his legs. But our offensive line, hopefully we can continue to get these guys that are a little banged up back healthy because we're going to still need that depth. But, the way we finished the game, I would keep those same guys there getting ready for the next game.
Jonah Monheim came in and, he's for a seventh-round rookie. He's been called upon a couple of times this year in a pinch. I think he's done a nice job as well. They didn't have Chuma Doga active this week, so they've got him to get back in the fold as another option. So, Hainsey's a bigger concern to me than McCary, just because the importance of the job he has done and how well he has played this year. Not that McCary's been bad, but I think they have more guard options.
Yeah, and I didn't feel like when Hainsey did go out that things were amiss, like we were having issues. We were, the best thing we did yesterday, too, was not having a ton of dang gum penalties.
Absolutely.
That was huge. Like, it was the first time you felt like you watched the game and you had to think back,
Well, the hilarious thing is when you see Denver fans on social media saying the refs are against them. Because they're in Jacksonville's back pocket.
Apparently everybody's
they're
going
in Jacksonville's
try to
back
use that.
pocket now. So, all right.
They want the Jaguars, the small market Jaguars, to go on.
Of course they
Every
do.
fan base thinks that the
They
refs
do,
are
I
against
know.
them.
It's
lunacy.
crazy. All right, let's get our man Darren up here next, if we could, Double D. Darren, you're on Jaguars Today. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. My voice is so sore. My wife told me I was losing my mind yesterday. But anyway, hey, I just want to let y'all know that I have reached out to my brother who's with the FBI because apparently Benito is still missing out in Denver. So we're putting all bulletins report out for him. But The offensive line was awesome yesterday, again, as y'all were just talking about the interchangeable parts. But you know something? I want to give excellent kudos, again, to our man, Liam Cohen, because that man is not only should be up for Coach of the Year, but also he's one of the best 5 coaches in the NFL. There's no doubt about it. Look what he's getting out of all these different players. And I don't mean just motivation, but I'm talking about bringing their talent to the fullest level. And he said to each of these teams the last couple of weeks, okay, you're going to stop the run game? Let's just see if you can cover the running backs out of the backfield then. And we'll put them out there with the receivers, see if you can cover 8 guys. But anyway, I'll hang up and listen, guys. Love y'all.
Duval. Darren, I think blew his own phone out on that one.
Did.
Look, I don't think Liam Cohen's winning Coach of the Year, but he just should be in the conversation.
I like him being in the conversation.
Yes, be in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trevor's win. People have asked me, is there time for him to win MVP? I mean, look, I get the argument.
I saw the odds that were released as of this weekend coming out of the games yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He's 4th.
Okay, yes, he's moving up, but I think he had too big of a hole to climb or a mountain to climb over. Drake May last night probably locked up a top 2 spot.
Yeah. And he's played well all year.
Because you know what happened last night? People actually saw him play.
They saw him play.
They saw him play because that was on
our
Sunday
game
Night
might
Football.
not have been played many places.
No,
even
but
Orlando.
Look, that game ended up being a great game, and Drake May played great.
Oh, yeah.
And no knock on him.
But I've always said for Trevor, just have your name in the conversation. Then you'll make this fan base very happy. If your name is in the conversation, that means we're playing well.
Yeah.
You got to vote in 22.
Right. He's the only guy in Jaguar history who's ever gotten a vote.
I mean, just every year with the way you came into the league, you should have your name in the conversation.
Like a top 10-ish guy.
Yeah.
You don't have to win it.
But just
the latest Coach of the Year odds, Cohen's 4th.
Yeah, and
Trevor's 4th.
I would think Vrabel and Ben Johnson are in there. Who's the who?
Mike
maybe
McDonald.
Okay. Mike McDonald should be. I mean, Seattle's been really good. They beat us, right? They came here. They're the only ones to win in Jacksonville from outside. Again, Liam, just like you said, due respect. Put him in the conversation. If he doesn't win, it's not a slight. If Trevor's not MVP, it's not a slight. Now, I will say, I said this on the postgame, I think Trevor's got a really good shot to win AFC Offensive Player of the Week again.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow had a big statistical day, but he's doing it in a meaningless game. Right? And there are a couple other guys. Jalen Warren had a big day for Pittsburgh. But I would think Trevor will be one of the candidates for Offensive Player of the Week again.
If you go into Denver, play the way that you did, knock them off, like that is a really good resume right there.
Yeah, and again, none of those are fun things along the way that are indicators of how well a person's playing. The win is the most important thing. The continued climb up the AFC standings or solidifying your position. Now it's finish out.
Finish strong, baby.
Get this division title. Let's win the last 2 and let the chips fall. And if, like Tony said, we got to go to New England, we got to go to Denver, okay, fine. Let's go.
Let's go,
I will
baby.
say the one thing about going to Denver is yesterday was about ideal.
I was like, you wanted to be there
December
yesterday
weather.
if you can,
3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, who knows what the weather's going to be like in Denver? You know what I mean? And you hate for a game to be decided because of the elements or to be influenced that way. And so that's one of the reasons you try to and for the Broncos, that's part of their home field advantage.
I want to play here.
I'm 100% on board with that, sir. So anyway, isn't it nice that we have that to potentially worry about coming up down the road? Let's take a time out here. More of your calls on the other side. You're listening to a Reaction Monday on a Victory Monday on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars today. You're at the home of the Jaguars in the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. Superior products, exceptional service. Sometimes it's an offensive show.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sometimes it's a show of offensive discipline.
There are no words.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game on 1010XL.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days.
Your home deserves more than just another coat of paint. It deserves quality that lasts. At First Coast Paint, you'll find premium Benjamin Moore products, trusted advice, and the local experts who help you get it right the first time. Whether it's your living room, your porch, or your whole house, First Coast Paint brings your paint project to life. Stores in St. John's and St. Augustine. One name Jacksonville trusts. Mention 1010XL for 10% off. First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
Happy holidays, Googans. Santa Day in here. It's the holiday season, and that means hopefully more off time with the fam. Need a solid gift idea for the spouse or a specific family member? Beaches Dermatology can ensure that your special someone gets a great gift that won't break the bank and won't go hidden in a drawer. Botox, skin treatments, you name it, they have it. Take care of that spouse of yours this holiday season with a gift from Beaches Dermatology. Call today or go online at beachesdermatology.com.
Go inside your home team's locker room with Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline.
Check out my blog at 1010XL.com.
So you can catch all the news and nuggets you need to know.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and when the weather starts to shift a little bit, especially during the fall, you've got some really cool stuff from Honda Off-Road.
We do. It's the favorite time of the year for me. Nice little chill in the air. We've got some side-by-sides. We've got the ATVs. Of course, they're legendary dirt bikes. We've got it all.
And for the hunter?
Oh, we've got side-by-sides that work and play.
All right, so make sure you check it out. Showroom wide open for you on Atlantic near Regency. If you want to go off-road and have some fun, check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
There's lots of reasons to use Kuhn flowers when you need to send floral arrangements. This is JJ with 1010XL. No matter what the reason or the occasion, Kuhn Flowers delivers with only the best. Log on to KuhnFlowers.com and make someone's day.
Today's restaurant of the day, Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King. Try their new char wings. Char-broiled, never fried, grilled to perfection. Available as a 3 or 10-piece side combo meal with rice and a drink. Order today at one of 5 Jacksonville Flame Broiler locations.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. Now, I've been telling you about my daughter Amber, and she's been telling you how much weight she's dropped with Awaken 180. It's hard to believe. Even in football season, even when she hangs out, you believe that? Well, Awaken 180 shows you how to swap calories, not flavor. You have to be disciplined, but they make it easy. Amber and I talk about this all the time. She can't believe how easy it is, and she's so excited about it. But what I will tell you is it's really working. I see how excited she is. I see the look on her face. I see how her self-esteem has changed and her confidence. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened with my daughter, and it means that much to me. Now, Awaken 180 programs are reimbursable with your HSA or FSA, and those HSA dollars expire December 31st. Don't leave money on the table. Call Awaken 180 today and kickstart your transformation before the new year. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or go to awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
All right, we'll get back to these phone calls momentarily. Our Double D the second, Dylan Denmark, are we ready to go? Let's fire up today's 10-10 take.
10-10 take. Now, Mike Dempsey's 10-10 take. Brightened up by First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
All right, it's fun when you've got a team that you don't know who the star is going to be on any given day, right? Like yesterday was Parker Washington in many ways. Jacoby Myers has been that guy. Travis Etienne has certainly been that guy. Bajal Tootin had his moments. The offensive line has been pretty good throughout. Brenton Strange has been excellent this year. That's just on the offensive side, right? You can do the same thing with defense, different players stepping up. It hasn't been like, hey, Josh Hines Allen's going to get 20 sacks and where's the rest of the pass rush? But that's fun. But if you want to go deep in the postseason, you better have a quarterback that can take you there. And, so all the rest of that's fun, and it is good to have. And there are going to be days when Trevor needs to be picked up as well. The way he's playing right now, I think, gives me at least the feeling that there's no one that they can't beat. Now, does that mean they'll beat everybody? No, not necessarily. But maybe, and if he keeps slinging it that way. And my wife just asked me yesterday, like, so what's different? What got into him? I don't know. I mean, I got to give a lot of credit to Liam Cohen.
Fatherhood.
And
father,
I don't think
do
it's
it.
fatherhood.
That'll do it.
There's nothing that explains it. He's just playing well.
I think Liam Cohen is bringing it out of him. You heard Dewey in the post game yesterday.
Yeah.
Andrew Wingard said, and I'm paraphrasing here, words to the effect of, in the past, they would get on him and let him know about it.
Right.
Dave, when you've got that kind of accountability 1 through 53, and Liam Cohen told you right from the beginning that's the way it's going to be, but when he backs it up, I mean, you got a locker room of people that believe right now in their head coach and in their quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Trevor, through high school, through college, nobody ever got on him, never really had to. He was just better than everybody else. Got into the pros, and he was still being treated the same way. The pros are totally different than high school and college. And now he has a coach that is holding him accountable. And he understands that. And maybe, early on in the season, we saw Cohen kind of telling him put it on his chest and Trevor waving him off a little bit. So there may have been a little bit of pushback. But now Trevor is realizing, shoot, I needed this. I needed this in the worst way. And now I'm playing with so much confidence. The game is slowing down. My guys got my back. And the head coach is calling some great plays. Everything is just working in order for him to go out and be the Trevor we have all been hoping and wishing and wanting him to be, and consistently doing it. We've seen Trevor, like I said before, have moments of great throws here, great throws there, but you still got all the other inconsistent throws that came along with it. Right now, and we're going to keep riding this wave with him, he is playing just unbelievably consistent and doing his job in a way that nobody right now is able to stop him. Not saying teams aren't going to give him fits and that kind of stuff moving forward, but right now he is just playing at another level than we've ever seen him play.
The stories about what was happening in New England with Belichick and Brady are exactly along that line, right? Like Brady was never above Belichick coming into the room and Tom being the first guy that he's ripping on.
He would always do it from what I heard.
Right? Like that kind of thing. How often when you went into the room were you the first guy that Del Rio said, Dave? Right? Like how often did that happen during your time?
It happens, and it happens even when, and this is when you know the coach has your back, but he's got to call you out. He comes to you before the meeting and he says, hey, there were a few plays in the game. I'm going to bring them up. Just want to give you a heads up so that you don't feel like I'm just lasering it. Yeah, it's not personal. So those are the things that you want because you're a part of the team. Coach calls out the other guys all the time and has no worries and is not trying to coddle their emotions at all. So as a quarterback, you got to be able to have that thick skin too and be able to take those situations. I'm sure Liam said early on in the season, hey, Trevor, you got to put the ball on their chest. Thought with them after the catch. Put it on their chest. And then he gets a moment in the game. He doesn't put it on his chest. And he's like, dude, remember, we've been talking about this all offseason. Put it on their chest. And Trevor was like I said, bucking the system a little bit. Yeah, but now he's like, oh, maybe it makes a lot of sense to put the ball on the guy's chest.
I can get it, though, in the heat of the moment. Like, you're like, all right, I got it. You've heard it enough, right?
He's still a grown man, too.
Come on, right?
He's still a grown man, too. Like, I got it, Coach. Like, get off my back. I got it. So, hey, it's what it is.
All right, Tony, who's that on line 3? Think I can read that?
That's Mole.
Mole?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have gone with Moll, like short for Molly. I don't know, but we'll go with Mole on the south side. Mole, what's up?
It's actually like Mo off The Simpsons.
A Mo.
Okay.
Mo. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
So
that makes much more sense. Go ahead, please.
So I looked at the box scores for like the past 15 games that we've had, and only on 2 occasions versus the 49ers and the Panthers did we have a 100-yard rusher. Like, how important do you guys think that'll be to establish a legitimate rushing game into the playoffs, because yesterday, I think it was like early in the fourth quarter, we only we had the possession and we threw it 3 times and literally took only like 70 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, I would have run it a lot more late in the game, honestly. I would have been run it, and I don't get the snapping it with 15 seconds left on the play clock on a running play clock, on a running clock.
On a running clock, you shouldn't,
I get you're trying to go up tempo and you're trying to keep them off balance, but I'm like, you know what? We could have burned a whole another minute along the line here.
The later we got in the game, for sure. But early in the fourth quarter, I was like, hey, guys, we got to go answer.
Sure.
We got to go answer. Let's not try to do what we've done in the past by just holding on and hoping that they don't make the plays. Yeah. So I'm like, let's go answer. At least they got 3. Let's go get 3 now. We ain't got to score a touchdown, but let's go get 3.
And I think that was more important in the moment, right, than even the clock thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the message to the team that the coach is giving you at that point is throats.
Right, we're not
that's
afraid.
what
Right,
we
we're not
want.
afraid.
Yes.
Yeah, we're coming to kill these people. In that moment. And if the team is going to have that kind of attitude, it's those moments where you continue to develop that kind of thing within the locker room. So good on him.
That being said, when they're up by 14 and I wanted that field goal, I'm like, I'd be fine handing it off to Etienne on 3rd and goal for the 7 or whatever it was.
I said just as long as we're killing that time and adding the 3 points, just keep handing it to him, even if he's running into a brick wall.
Look, the Jags don't have a running game that they can just run it down your throat.
Yeah.
They don't, right? I mean, that's not who they're not below. What I think they have is they do have the ability to run successfully, and I think teams have not thought that Trevor Lawrence can do what Trevor Lawrence is doing. And they're like, we're going to make it on Trevor Lawrence's shoulders here. And Liam Cohen's not stubborn, right? The Jets stacked the box. You should be able to run on the Jets. The Jets gave up 240 the week before on the ground, right? Does that mean the Jags can't run? No, they stacked the box. And then so they said, all right, fine. We'll throw it to the backs. We'll throw it to whoever. We're just going to adjust off of that. But granted, would I like to have Etienne feeling like I could get $120 every single week on 20 carries? Sure. I don't think they're that, but they're effective enough.
They're not that, and that's okay because they're finding ways to get those hidden yards in the run game by throwing little screens to the running backs, throwing little wide routes to the running backs. And Trevor, they're actually counting on Trevor to use his legs to make some of these plays too. The call down there in the goal line was Trevor scored a touchdown. Nobody even thought twice about Trevor. They're like, okay, he's going to hand this ball here to Etienne or whoever it was. I'm sure it was Etienne. And everybody crashed. And Trevor's like, oh,
he didn't even make a fake to the back on that play. He just turned to the right, and the defensive end crashed down like you're saying. He can't, and he just all right, I'm going to walk this one in.
This one in myself, I guess.
Give me this, I'm going to take
but
that.
That's what you got to have. If you've got a guy back there, Phillip Rivers is, an anomaly. But if you got a guy back there that can't do that kind of stuff, and also your run game is no good, that's where it gets really hard.
Put it this way, we don't have a Saquon Barkley-led rushing attack like the Eagles had last year, and we don't have that offensive line either. Nope. We've got a good one which has been really solid.
Yes.
Not always spectacular.
Yep.
They've had some big games. They gave up 5 sacks yesterday, but I didn't feel
like
it
off rough.
Right. It started off a little bit rough, but at least 3 of the sacks, and Trevor pointed this out, were within a yard of the line of scrimmage. One of them he actually gained the length of the football, but because it's officially a 0 yard, he didn't gain a full yard. It goes down as a sack, even though the ball moved forward on that play. So I think look, if you have a choice between a dominant run blocking line and one that's not going to get your quarterback killed, I think you might agree.
I will take the one that's not getting the quarterback killed.
But and to the point though, they're not a perfect team, right? They don't have every single thing that you want. They're not dominant in every area. Most Super Bowl champs are not dominant in every area.
Well, you can see the Broncos weren't dominant in every area.
No.
So
the Broncos came into that game 22nd in passing yards allowed, which means when you can block them, there have been times you can exploit them. Now they do. They're sticky in coverage.
Yeah.
But they weren't.
Everybody can't be that can catch out of the backfield, and your linebacker's not very good in coverage. We got one DB that we're going to have to pick on because your other DB is a hell of a player.
Yeah.
And we know we can get at least a few balls in on him. And that touchdown saving play that he did, great on him, but also it was the rush in Trevor's face because he had to throw that thing all kinds of way just to get the ball to Jacoby. But it was there. It was just the DB got his hand on there at a perfect time.
Yep.
Ball was a little behind. But
little behind.
Little behind, and Jacoby was like, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you. Oh, damn it, you knocked it out.
Yeah, right. Like 2 feet out in front, and I think it's
would
a
have been
touchdown,
close,
right?
yes,
But
absolutely.
Trevor's under pressure, and and that, it's fine. No one's saying Trevor's going to make every single play every single time. That's an unrealistic expectation for any player. You know, are you playing well enough combined with your offense, defense, special teams to win? Clearly, they are right now. Right, time out here, and back with more of the same on a Victory Monday on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Hey, folks.
Jaguars Today. From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. Non-stop Knowles. Search 1010XL Seminoles on YouTube.
Hey, everybody, Mike Dempsey here. It is big #1 Duval Ford truck time. Check out Duval Ford's huge selection of brand new F-150s. It's America's best-selling truck now for over 40 years. And right now at Duval Ford, you can drive one home with an incredible 0% financing for 60 months plus no payments for 90 days. That's right, 0 interest, no payments until deep into next year. Your new F-150 is waiting at big #1 Duval Ford. So visit DuvalFord.com online or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue today.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Dreamfinders Homes, Monday.
On Jaguars Today.
The best financial percent fixed APR, the lowest rate in years. How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 5-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more. Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH, Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
Only thing cooling down is every opponent for the Jacksonville Jaguars. How's that 11-game win streak work out for you, Broncos? Oh, we are feeling good today. They're a little small market team like the Jags. Just,
that's all right.
They're just showing up and they're letting
We'll
us
just
play.
knock you big boys off. We'll just keep knocking you off.
Isn't it nice that they let us play
It is
in the
nice.
NFL? You know,
It's so nice.
It's so nice.
Thank
so
you,
nice.
guys.
Let's go out to the lines once more. Steve is in Melbourne, wants to react on a Victory Monday. Steve, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. In the words of Dave Surf, say it with your chest.
Oh, you got that right.
Man, I enjoyed watching the game. And, yes, the caller from Orlando was right. They were only showing the Steelers versus Lions game, so I had to go to the bar where they had Sunday ticket to watch it. But I loved watching the game. Cole Van Lannon, Anton Harrison, you did your thing with the edges. Most of the pressure came from the middle. Trevor was on his game. Parker Washington did his thing. A lot of guys did the dirty work. You know, I understand we didn't get many sacks besides B.J. Green basically touching him when he ran out of bounds throwing the ball. Jarian did his thing, and yes, that leap on the sideline should be a highlight. But we did. I noticed in the secondary we did get beat up a little bit. I know Jordan Lewis, and then I guess the guy got airborne, and Monteric Brown did like a clothesline or whatever.
No, he did not. Whoa. Monteric Brown did not clothesline anybody. He legally hit Pat Bryant.
It was legal. Don't get me wrong. It was legal. It just looked weird because he had the one arm extended, I guess. But it looked like he hurt himself.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Is he talking about the play earlier in the game where he slings the guy down?
No, that was Eric Murray.
Yeah, so he can't be talking about the hit with his shoulder to his arm, area.
I don't think so. I don't know. But, we're not going to come on here. Other people in other markets can say whatever they like. We're not going to say that he clotheslined anybody when he didn't clothesline anybody. In fact, the flag was picked up.
Yeah, it was a very hard hit, but that's football. That's how it's always been played. And that wasn't even the guy didn't know it was coming because he was trying to catch it and then protect himself. And you can't say don't hit him too hard. How do you do that?
No, it's
sorry. Got him killed.
Right, it's hospital ball.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I thought Trevor only threw hospital balls.
There's other quarterbacks that will do it.
Yeah, look, it's football, right?
It is.
There's nothing dirty. There was nothing about that play. In fact, I didn't think there was anything really dirty about Antonio Johnson, but he did get him with the helmet. I don't think his intent was dirty.
No.
But clearly, when you watch a replay, his helmet hit the other guy's helmet right in the side, and that's
I don't think the late hit on Trevor Lawrence after I don't think that was dirty.
I don't think it was dirty.
No, he couldn't hear that.
I don't think he heard the whistle.
But I wanted that flag.
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
Because then everybody will just tee off on you.
See, it was weird the way the refs explained it. He said that both teams had stopped playing or something like that.
Well, that's why last week when you saw Trevor throw the ball to the ground and then have to go try to recover it because he thought.
Yeah, the intentional pounding. Yeah.
That's why when you hear that whistle in your head as a quarterback and they've blown it dead, you throw the ball right to the ground.
Exactly.
So anybody around you knows, okay, well, he didn't have the ball.
He
anymore.
never saw that guy coming, though. If he was coming in his face, I'm sure he would have dirted it. And
that's why you just do it.
And I mean, dang, man, that was a shot. That's a shot you dream about getting as a pass rusher.
Gosh almighty.
Right? And
it hurt me on my couch.
He was fine. And you could absorb that. You're
to
built
get
to
ice
absorb it.
Yesterday after that hit. Man, I was hurt.
Got a hat full of ice.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's go around the National Football League, shall we?
Now, Gems Around the NFL. Brought to you by Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach.
Kansas City quarterback Gardner Minshew is believed to have suffered a torn ACL in their loss yesterday. He's undergoing an MRI today to determine the extent of that injury. Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson left their loss last night with an apparent back injury and was unable to return to the game. Cleveland running back Quinshon Judkins suffered a dislocated ankle and broken fibula. that forced him out of the game yesterday. And Green Bay quarterback Jordan Love is in the league's concussion protocol after being forced out of their loss on Saturday night against Chicago with a head injury.
All right, thank you, Tony. Let's take our final timeout, so we're actually kind of on time right here. And if you want to squeeze one in, hey, I think it's the hat. I think the hat. I'm like, the sheriff's in town. I better fly right today. David Garrard's fresh off Bronco busting yesterday from the comfort of his couch, like the rest of us, by the way, as the Jags go out to Denver and win. We'll come back with some final thoughts on a victory Monday. Get you ready for XL Primetime coming up next on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today for the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios.
If Santa had a pit crew, it'd look a lot like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Fast, friendly, and they get the job done in 15 minutes while you stay in your car. No appointment needed. Just pull up and let their technicians handle the rest. With convenient locations, a 4.7-star national rating, and ranked #1 Quick Lube by Forbes, Valvoline delivers service even Santa would trust. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, helping Jacksonville reduce the stress of holiday travel.
Jaguars Today Monday is built by Dream Finders Homes.
Official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
When the lights were on, the young guns showed that it was time to perform. In the third quarter, Trevor Lawrence would lead Jacksonville on a 9-play, 75-yard drive, capped off by a Trevor Lawrence rushing touchdown, giving the squad a 24-17 lead with 7:44 left in the period. The 5-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee, and resistol on approved credit.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, folks were smiling thanks to more of their own money in their accounts. Hello, it's Congressman Aaron Bean. This year, we delivered the largest tax cut in history, the Working Families Tax Cut. It will help you keep more of what you earn, strengthen Medicaid, and protect the financial strength of Northeast Florida's families, businesses, and seniors. During the holidays, and as always, serving you is what we do. Visit bean.house.gov. Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning, then deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Pick it here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. Nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor, and that means they have a don't settle for cheaper discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized Cash Rewards or unlimited Cash Rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Rights reserved.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
I got to get a snap of this guy right here, Tony. For those who are not tuning in on our various streaming channels today, David Garrard going full hat and plenty of cattle to back it up as he is Bronco busting. Somebody said on the X or Twitter platform when it came to Stephen Melbourne's call, the last caller was saying Monteric appeared to hurt his arm when he tried to tackle the guy over the middle of the field earlier in the game. That may be the case. And if I overreacted, fine. But when I hear Monteric clotheslined a guy, when he didn't clothesline a guy, like that is a very specific term that means he caught him across the neck or head with a forearm. That's what clotheslining is, you know? And it's highly illegal and highly dangerous. And guys sometimes, you know, have to reach out and get a guy. It looked like Eric Murray was going to decapitate Jaleel McLaughlin early in the game. There was not even a hint of a penalty on that play. So anyway, I just, just don't, you can't call in and say that one of the Jags committed an egregious foul. That's what a clothesline is when it didn't happen. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I've been known to overreact. Let's get Colby. Is that the last one we've got on the line? Colby, you are up next. I hope it's not Colby Parkinson who only got me 4 points this week. Colby, what's going on?
No, it's Colby Kelly, man. We're on the radio, man. I listen to y'all all the time. First thing I want to say is,
Oh, that's the way to bring it. All right, what's up?
And I want to tell you, I'm 23 years old, and I think this is the first time I've seen 11 wins in the regular season, and I'm feeling great, baby. I'm feeling amazing on this Victory Monday.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. I mean, how old are you again, Colby? 23?
I'm 23 years young.
Lee, man, I envy you.
Man.
I know.
So you were 7 the last time they did it.
Colby, does anything on your body hurt right now?
Not a thing. I know y'all can say otherwise, though.
Enjoy it, Colby. Enjoy it. Let me just say that to you, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the Jaguars' success and all that.
5. He was 5 the last time he did it. With
right.
Dave.
So you didn't remember that.
My kids have never gone through a year where we didn't just walk in after a game and say, well, the Jags lost again. The Jags lost again. And they're like, oh, we're winning? We can win multiple times in a row?
It's allowed.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yep, it's allowed to go on a winning streak. What are they now, 7 out of 8 as well, with the fourth quarter collapse to Houston being the only one. Otherwise, Colby, thank you for the call and all you other young generation fans out there. And if you haven't, Colby, like Tony brought up, go find a copy of some of those, 96 through 99 playoff games and great games in Jag history.
The 2 games that you two put up from Jags history, I believe, is that game in 96 in the playoffs against Denver. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's the run.
Okay.
It's your run in 07.
Yeah.
Against
you can definitely
Pittsburgh.
find that one on YouTube.
Yeah, like that one's on YouTube, the full game, so you can go back.
By the way, if you're looking for that, go look for Trevor Lawrence yesterday in the tunnel before the game.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Trevor ever get salty? Why is Trevor always so, who knows? We say we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know how he acts around his teammates, but he certainly had a few things to say in that tunnel about what he felt the Jags were about to go do to the Denver Broncos. So I would encourage you to go find that. I don't know. Did anybody post Trayvon from Bucky's interview yesterday?
That one's not hard to find.
Yeah, I mean that's look, FCC, you want to make some money? Listen to Jags post game because they ain't holding back these days.
It was funny. Wingard, even on the field, when Bucky caught up with him, on the sideline. Like, Wingard had to stop himself multiple times because he was about to let one fly.
Well, he's done it in the past.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, Dewey kind of opened the door to some of this stuff.
You can be a little excited sometimes after the game.
Man, it is good. DG, hold all your thoughts. We'll welcome in XL Primetime, then we'll have some final thoughts with you. Last time we'll talk to you before the Christmas holiday arrives. So let's do that and welcome in Big Sirs.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Big Sirs looking like the Hurricanes lost to Duke and he lost a bet or something. With this
I knew you were going to go there.
He's got going on. You
hey,
know
listen,
me.
my dryer is broke, okay? So I couldn't wash my warm-ups. This is the only one that was clean.
You look good, man.
Thank
you look
you.
good in everything.
I appreciate it.
Sirs, and obviously you got a few hours to get into this, but I saw you out there in the social media streets yesterday. Everybody's feeling themselves right now.
Yeah, we are. And you know what? I like that sentiment by Trayvon Walker. For everyone.
Everybody.
And that's the mentality.
Apologies to mom, dad, and grandma.
Exactly, but that's the kind of mentality you got to go into the playoffs because we don't. I always say this: we don't need no new friends. If you ain't been on the train, we not stopping.
The train has left the station.
It's left the
and,
station.
it's probably going to run you over if you try to get on it at this point. But look, Jaguar fans, if you want to come out and pack the place in Week 18, I'd love to see that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like whether you're and feel pretty good about your chances to ascend into the postseason, man. So I know you'll be getting into that today, and your Canes as well.
Absolutely. Yesterday was my birthday, so I had a double package of football love. See, this is what happens.
It's a good
when
weekend.
you live right, stuff like this happens.
How many cigars on your birthday?
Huh?
How many cigars on your birthday?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I did 4.
4? All right.
So I was just about to tell a lie.
But you know what? No, I had 4. All right. Well, sirs, I have a great show today. Got plenty to dig into, obviously.
Appreciate it. You got
All right. XL Primetime coming up for the next couple of
not to
hours.
start a new trip around the sun with a lie.
Yeah, he's like, it's Christmas is coming and all that good stuff. DG, hope you have a merry one with you and your family.
Yes, we will. Got family coming into town, so it's going to be a good time.
I'm going to post that picture out here.
It's
going to
be even better now. Our Jags are flying
baby.
high.
I mean, look, what do we say? All Trevor wants for Christmas is Jacoby Myers to get a contract extension. Well, he got his present early.
There he goes.
Jags are out here delivering presents to their fans
Yeah,
left and
baby.
right, for whatever holiday you are into. I think Hanukkah's wrapped up. You got Kwanzaa, you got Festivus, you got New Year's
Wow,
Eve,
you
you
hit
got
them all.
whatever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you like. I don't know. When's
The
Ramadan?
Jaguars
I have no
are
idea.
in full Festivus
They-
mode.
they-
I got a lot of problems
We
with
got
you
grievances,
people.
and we're airing them right now, and we're coming back at you. And all right, that'll do it for us today. Damn shame. We could do this all day,
Yes, we
man.
can.
And thank you,
We go on
Jaguars,
10-10, yeah.
for making it this fun. Happy Victory Monday to all of you out there, to those
And
who
happy
celebrate.
holidays.
Happy holidays from Holiday and all of us as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And DG, we'll see you after Christmas.
Yep.
Hopefully another the 12th win of the season in the Jaguars' pocket against
Love
the
it.
Colts coming up. All right. There he goes. For David Garrard, Tony Smith, Dylan Denmark, I'm Mike Dempsey. Stick around for XL Primetime coming up next on a Victory Monday here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
I told y'all to get off of T-Law.
Jaguars today.